Okay.
Plan for tonight?
It is 18th of October. This is Rabbi Levitt, Nefesh Hahaim.
All right. You have a plan for tonight yet?
Yes, the wedding is at 6:45. We don't have to be there first one, so I'm going to the Shir Mitzvah Hashem.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Once again, let's try to figure out where we're holding in the Sefer. We don't all have the same Sefer, so we're in Shar Aleph, and we're in Nefesh Hachaim, and we are in Shar Daled, Gate 4. And where are we? We are, I would say, about in the middle. And this is really the end of this this subject that he's speaking about over here, about the effects of our even our thoughts, improper thoughts, or things that really don't express themselves except inside the heart, such as kas or taivas ros, evil desires. That he says that this is much more worse than what Titus did when he brought his Zona into the Beis HaMikdash and actually did a Maisa of Znus in the Beis HaMikdash in the Kodesh HaKadosh. And he quoted a pasuk in Yeshaya
Right there.
For this, and also he quoted a pasuk in Yechezkel. So the pasuk in Yeshaya is pretty clear. I mean, it mentions about the Beis Kadshenu, Besifartenu, that it was Lasreipas Eish. It was subject to the Eish, to the fire of the Kas inside the person, and that corresponds to the Eish, the fire in his heart. That is the Kas, the anger, and that's the heart of the person corresponds to the Kodshe Kodshim, the Holy of Holies in the Beis HaMikdash. So he's actually even something like that causes destruction in the Beis HaMikdash Shel Mala, in the Holy of Holies. Harachaman Yisbarach Shmo Yatzilenu. And then he quoted a pasuk in Yechezkel, and I don't have a Yechezkel with me, unfortunately.
Right.
But if you want it, anybody else have a Yechezkel? You could look it up.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that thing.
Zesh Amash Hashem LeYechezkel. This is what Hashem said to Yechezkel
Right.
in Mem Gimel.
Yeah. When he's Yechezkel 8:3. Is that right? And 5. Well, 8:3 says he stretched forth the form of a hand and took me by the lock of my head. And the wind carried me between the earth and the heavens and brought me to Jerusalem in divine visions, to the entrance of the inner gate that faces northwards, where the seat of the provocative image of provocation stood.
No, that's not the pasuk.
No. Yechezkel 8.
What pasuk? What chapter and verse is it?
It's chapter 43.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've got the right one.
Verse 7.
43.
Yeah. The pasuk starts out as Makom Kisi, the place of my throne.
42.
Asher Eshkan Sham B'soch B'nei Yisrael, that I reside there.
42, 43,
Jewish
43,
people, the Olam, forever.
43, 43 what?
43:7.
Oh, here we are then. There's
There's Nusam. There's Nusam.
6. He said to me, Son of man, this is the place of my throne and the place of my footstool, where I will dwell amid the children of Israel forever. The house of Israel will no longer defile my holy name, they and their kings with their promiscuous idolatry and with the corpses of their kings and with their high places.
That's interesting. Well, you said idolatry. I have harlotry.
What?
You said by their idolatry.
Yeah.
In my book, it says by their harlotry.
Oh, well, it's got promiscuous idolatry. So
The word Nusam refers to snus.
Harlotry.
Right. So, but is there another word that mentions anything about Avodah Zarah? About idol worship?
this word idolatry, that's
No, I'm saying in the Hebrew words. I know the translation, but here comes Meir. But what's interesting, right?
I don't see another word that would be idolatry.
See, the thing is like this. In Hashem's eyes, idolatry is a certain form of harlotry, because what's harlotry? Going off with another woman, going off, and when Klal Yisrael does Avodah Zarah, so we're going away from Hashem, who's regarded as our husband, and then we're being involved with a strange woman, which is Avodah Zarah. It's a strange worship, but it's a form of unfaithfulness to Hashem. So it could be that the reason why that English translation is translated that way is because it could be that I don't have the sefer in front of me, unfortunately, but it could be that one of the Meforshim explains this connection between idolatry and znus.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so we see that znus is what defiles and makes tameh the Shem Kodshi and the Beis Hamikdash, and so that's the reference to that, what we see over there. Okay. All right. So we can go on. Now we go to the next section. The next section starts with Ubezeh Yuvan Hakosuv. Oh, here's a pasuk in Bereshis. We're going to explain now. Yeah, this is a pasuk. V'yatzer Hashem Elokim es ha'adam v'yipach ba'afav nishbas chayim. This is in Sefer Bereshis, Parshas Bereshis, chapter 2, verse 7. Base Zion. So let's see. Anybody? I'm just gonna go get my Bereshis, and then we'll start reading this paragraph.
Great.
Oh, good morning, Mayor.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late. What's been happening in the household?
Good morning, Mayor. Good to see you.
Oh, there you are. Good morning, Alan.
Yeah, good morning. So, Lou, I got my new locator.
Hey, great.
Yeah. So I have to find out from Avi how to set it up.
That's terrific. So now you can be walking more.
Right.
Okay, who that has the place? Who would like to read? Ubezeh Yuvan HaKosov. And with this is understood the following pasuk.
Okay, so it says, let's see, it says, Vayitzer Hashem Elokim et ha'adam afar min ha'adama vayipach v'apo nishmat chayim vayiyeh ha'adam lenefesh chaya. Okay, so translated, it says, and Hashem, a God, formed the man of dust from the ground, and he blew into his nostrils the soul of life, and man became a living being.
And it's got here by after Hayam there's oh I see, sorry, yes.
Yeah, your translations are slightly different than mine, Roy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, so let's see. What does the Nefesh Chaim want to point out to us with this pasuk? He says, now we can understand what it says in this pasuk.
I've got a footnote here about.
Okay, you want to read it?
Okay, and this verse indeed hints what it implies, that when it says that God formed man as, quote, dust from the earth, unquote, he was a raw material like an inanimate stone. And then quoted, and God blew a living soul into his nostrils, unquote. And then man became an animated living soul, like the animals and the fish. And after he was formed, a living soul was sensitively blown into his nostrils from the supernal mouth to add this soul to the previous mentioned form, resulting in man becoming a totally living being, for with this soul he can think, speak, and perform actions.
So much. Okay, so let's read the words of the Nefesh Hahaim. Upshuto shel mikra. Let's start from Pshuto shel mikra.
Oh. Okay, let's see.
What section are we on Nefesh Hachaim? Gate 1 through 6?
8-1.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, gate 1.
Gate 1. Okay, right. Gate 1.
Sure, yeah.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
towards the end, Alan.
Toward the end. Okay. This is a law. Truthfully and verily for the wise man.
We're quoting the pasuk, and Hashem formed the man.
Okay.
From the dust of the earth, and he blew into his nostrils a living soul. Now he's going to expound upon this pasuk. Okay, Mayor, take it away.
Okay, so it says, Kishuto shel mikra, badai hu targumo. So the simple meaning is like the Targum.
Right.
Okay, and the Targum says, the havat ba'adam leruach mimalallah.
Right. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a lot less words than the verse. Okay, let's see. Virat Salomar, that is to say, I guess, Shika Asher Haya Haguf Levado Haya Adayin Afar Mamash Below Shum Chiyut Tenua. Okay, so it's and the body was by itself, I guess. Haya Adayin, it was still afar, dust, real dust, I guess. Below shum chiyut tenua, I guess without life and movement, tenua. Okay. The kasher nufach bo nishmat hachayim, and when the soul of life was, blown is the right word, blown into it. Az naaseh ish chai lehit noea ledaber. Let's see. Then man was able to live. Lehit noea. It's lehit noea.
He was able to. Make movements.
Make movements and to speak. Ledaber.
Yeah, because the Targum, that's what the Targum says. V'haya ba'adam l'ruach mamalala. He became, and the man became a speaking spirit. The emphasis of the Targum seems to emphasize the fact that he now became a speaking spirit. Because the word malala, lamalel is to speak.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. The Ayin Ramban, the Perush Torah. So look in the Ramban on the explanation of the Torah. Okay. So next paragraph. Omnam b'mikra vayihi ba'adam lo ketiv ella vayihi ha'adam. So what's this? Let's see.
Lo ksiv ella vayihi ha'adam l'zos vayihi ha'adam. Adam was. וזוס יש מקום לפרשו על פי שנספאר, שאדם בנשמס החיים שבתוכו, הוא נעשה נפש חיה, ריבוי עולמוס, אין מספר, שכמו שכל פרטי הנהגס הגוף, ולא יסב הוא על ידי כוח הנפש ובקרבו, כן האדם הוא הכוח הנפש החיה של העולמוס, עליונס התחתונס, לאין שיר, שכולם מסנגים על ידו. Let me
Yeah, so Vayhi Adam was with the Onkelos, wasn't it? Used Adam. I didn't see that in the Sefer Torah though.
Yeah, it seems to be a mistake. Vayhi is a word from the Chumash.
Right. And then it says Ba'adam, which is what Onkelos used.
It doesn't say it doesn't say the word ba'adam in the Chumash.
Right.
That's exactly what he's saying. Amnam
Oh,
b'kra.
okay.
However, in the pasuk, vayhi ba'adam lo ksiv. It does not say vayhi ba'adam. It doesn't say and it was in the adam. Ella, what does it say? Vayhi ha'adam. That's the whole thing that the Nefesh Chaim wants to point out over here. It didn't say by he ba'ad, and it was like put into the Adam. It says by he ha'adam, and the Adam was. He's making a big deal about the fact that it didn't say ba'adam, and it says ha'adam. What's the difference between saying ba'adam and saying ha'adam in the pasuk? The pasuk says vayhi ha'adam. That's what he's pointing out over here.
So yeah. So ha'adam points to a specific, in this case, man. Ha'adam
Vayhi ha'adam
points to a specific. He put the life in the man, this specific man. But what does it mean, be'adam, then?
I mean, be'adam
Is
I'm
in
not
the
sure
man.
if this is what he means, but I'll take a guess that when you say vayhi ba'adam and it was put in the adam, it sounds like you're saying that he was already called Adam. He already was an Adam, and he got something that was put inside him. In addition to him being Adam, he's also got this neshama that was blown into him. But if we say by he ha'adam, the implication is that before this he wasn't Adam. Now he's Adam. And now he's only at this point when he has the neshama blown into him, then he's Adam. Before that, he wasn't Adam. He was like he said, he was only afar mamash. He was just ground from the earth. Lazos yesh makom lefarsho al pi shenisba'er. And therefore, we can explain now this pasuk according to what we've been saying all along, this whole theme of this chapter. And what is that? She'adam b'nishmas achayim shebetocho hu nasa nefesh chaya. That the Adam really only becomes the Adam when he has this nishmas chayim, when he has this living soul within him. It's not like he's an Adam and we also gave him a nishmas chaim. No, he is the Adam only with that nishmas chaim, which would seem to indicate that that's the ikr. That's the main. That's what makes him. That's what makes him Adam. What makes him Adam is not his goof. What makes his Adam is his nishmas chayim. And then hu nasa nefesh chayim, and what is the big deal about that now he has this nishmas chayim? Now he has hu nasa nefesh chaya. He's now becomes a living being. L'riboy olamos ein mispar, who is connected, I guess he means, to all of the worlds. What connects him to all of the worlds is this nishmas chayim. Shekamo shekol prate anhagas aguf utnosav hu al yidei koach hanefesh shebikirbo. Just like all of the details of his motions and his movements and his behavior of his physical side, his goof, is only through the koach of the nefesh, which is inside him. Otherwise, he has no ability to move. He has no ability to even his body, physical body, can't make any movement unless there is the nefesh inside him. Cain, Adam. Now he is the Adam. Hu hakoach b'nefesh achaya. That's the definition of the Adam. The definition of the Adam is that he has this koach and this nefesh achaya, this living soul, shel nefesh chaya shel olamos elyonim. Achaye as nefesh hachaye shel, which maybe it's a causative that it's giving life to he has the ability, he has a koach within his nefesh to give life and give to all the different worlds. Shalolamos elyonim, taftonim, the upper worlds, the lower worlds, the ein shir, without any limits. Shekulam misnagim al yado. All of them are conducted. All of them are conducted and directed al yado as a result of his actions. Okay. This was the main plan that Hashem had for man, that he would have this this nefesh chaya, this ruach mamalula, that would have in its ability that all the olamas elyonim v'tachtonim would be conducted according to his actions. So that's we could and that was with Adam Arishon, the first man. He had, in other words, Adam Arishon. He had this ability. He was created in that way. He was created in that way. It was not something that happened just with the formation of the Jewish people. No, not at all. This was something that Hashem put into the first man before there was a Jewish people. Because this was Hashem's plan for man. That's what we see over here also. Okay. 7 minutes. Let's start Perik Hay. Okay. Hey, we got Perik Hay.
Okay. Should I continue?
Does anybody else want to read? Anybody else have the right place?
Uma she'alta.
Yeah, good.
I got the right place. I'd like
You
to
got it?
Mayor read.
Yes, Mayor is a good reader.
Okay, so I'll start. Let's see. Umasha alta birtzono yitbarak shemo laharkiv et ha'adam hatachton. Let's see. I'll just finish this then. L'rashei ha'olamot elyonim she'yit nahagu al yado.
Yeah, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Umasha also Brutsono. And what went up into Hashem's desire and his will. Yitbarashmo. May his name be blessed. That's the way we say what because Hashem doesn't all of a sudden have a desire to have a piece of chocolate cake, but he doesn't just on the spur of the moment have a desire, but the way that we explain it is also beritzono. In other words, it was always really part of his essence. Hashem is timeless. He doesn't work with time. It has to be adjusted into this world for that reason. But in any case, also beritzono. It went. So we say it went up, so to speak. That's what I mean to say. It's like we have to say kaviyachol, so to speak. It went up in his mind. In other words, we're making it as though Hashem is working like a person. A person, yeah, it enters into his mind, really. In other words, it just happened right now. It entered into his mind. No, Hashem didn't just enter into his mind now. It was this was something that was always there, but okay, the way that we say it, that's what we say. And then Masha also Beritzoni is Barashmo, Laharkiv, Esa Adam. Hatakton Laroshe Olamos Elyonim. What's the word Laharkiv mean?
A rekev is a chariot, isn't it?
The Meister Merkaba, right?
To construct.
Okay, well, like we have in the Kriyas, the Ode to the Sea, we say Sus Urachvoi Yora Bayam. The horse and his rider, who was riding on him on that horse, he was rochev on the horse.
Oh, it means to ride.
So that's a literal meaning, but how do we understand over here? Laharkiv esa adam atakton leroshe olam selyonim.
So Laharkiv.
Oh, we have it in a Shabbos Zemer also. Okay, we're not going to get our Shabbos Smiros out, but rochev baravos melech olamim. The same word. Larkiv, that the Adam should ride. Does that make any sense? To make that the Adam is riding on and like what does a rider do? He controls where the horse goes, right? He's the one that's in the driver's seat. The driver is the one that drives the car. He's the one that determines where the car goes. Larkiv esa Adam. to make the Adam the driver, Ha'adam Hatachton. He's the man down here. L'roshe Holamos Elyonim. So even though the man is down, way down in this world, which is the lowest world that there is, everything else is above here, above us. He made him to be Rochev, to be the one who's in the driver's seat, riding L'roshe Olamas Elyonim, the highest, the Rosh, the highest of the upper worlds. She's Nahugu Al Yodo. That they will be directed and conducted Al Yodo according to his say so, because he's the one in the driver's seat.
Wow.
And now the Nefesh Haim is saying, what maybe we're going to talk about why Hashem it was also B'Ratzono. This is what went up in Hashem's desire, that this is the way he wants the world to be. This is the terms of the being of the world. Kiyadua, that's giving a tremendous power and ability to man. What's that all about? Kiyadua b'Zohar. Okay, you could read on, please.
Okay, well, we're near the end of our.
Oh, we're out of time. Okay, we're out of time.
So maybe tomorrow.
Ezrat Hashem on Yom Hamishi, Thursday.
Right.
My shows again.
Okay, Yeshikayach.
Yashikoyach, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Work to
Hey,
you.
Maya.